Hey everyone, in this video I'll be showing you how to make this Harry Potter and Luna Lovegood inspired pencil cases. For the Harry Potter pencil case you're going to need gold, red, black, and cream felt fabric. I also made a template for this project so it'd be easier for you to do. I worked pretty hard on it and I'll leave a link to it down below in the description box. Once you print out the template, go ahead and cut it out and trace it onto the black and cream felt fabric. I used chalk to trace everything out, but you can also use a marker if you want to. Then go ahead and cut those out, and then set them aside and cut out the scarf part of the template and cut the scarf in half. Then trace one half onto red and one half onto the gold felt fabric. Cut those out, and then I'm using this Elmer's spray adhesive. It's called spray adhesive. It could be any brand, doesn't have to be Elmer's. And I used it to help cut everything out. I sprayed it onto the template and then I put it onto the felt fabric just to help me cut out the parts. But I mean, you can use the chalk or the marker to trace everything out. It's up to you. It's just for some of these parts of the template, it's kind of hard to trace it out. Like the glasses is definitely really hard. And it's really easy to take off. It doesn't stay on there permanently. You can easily peel off the paper. And then like the glasses, it's really hard to trace glasses out without it going everywhere. So I just sprayed it and it stayed on long enough so I can cut it out. And it really helped a lot. So but yeah, you can use the chalk or the marker to trace everything out, but I use spray adhesive to help me out with everything. And like I said, it doesn't permanently bond to the felt fabric, the template. It's easy to peel off and it doesn't leave sticky residue because obviously it dries. It does leave the felt fabric a little stiff, but that doesn't really matter because it kind of helps with the gluing on later. And yeah, that's just what I chose to do. You don't have to do that. It just made things a little easier, I think. And then I cut out the hairline on the template and adhered it to the black felt fabric and cut that out and peeled off the template. Then I cut out the scar in the template and adhered it to the red felt fabric, cut that out and peeled off the template. Once you cut out all your pieces, now it's time to assemble them. Now take the hairline and your cream colored piece that you first cut out, put the hairline towards the top of there and leave a little of it showing out in the back like this. I don't know, I suck at explaining. Well, you can just see what I'm doing, and then turn it back over and start gluing it down. I'm using a hot glue gun to glue everything down, but you can also use fabric glue or E6000. If you're going to use a hot glue gun, I suggest doing small parts at a time because the glue can set fast. Once you're done gluing down the hairline, flip it back over and glue down that little flap that you left out. When you're folding it down or gluing it down, do not fold down any part of the cream color. Just fold down the black, and this is going to help hide that cream color when you glue it onto the zipper so it blends in seamlessly with the zipper, sort of. You'll see what I mean later, I'll point it out. I'm just securing the hairline a bit more, then I applied all the pieces to the felt fabric and starting to glue everything down securely. Then you're going to need a black zipper because it blends in with his hairline nicely. I use a 7-inch one, but I would recommend a 9-inch one because I did a 9-inch for Luna and that worked a lot better, but a 7-inch works okay too. You can find zippers at craft stores. I found mine at Hobby Lobby. They were sold out of the black 9-inch ones. So yeah, I didn't feel like tampering with my template and I didn't feel like shopping around, so I just got the 7-inch and hoped for the best, and it worked out pretty good. Anyways, keep the zipper upright and start gluing down your pieces onto the little flap there. You can see what I'm doing and how I'm gluing it down. I'm just now realizing watching this video and doing this voiceover that I should have flipped the zipper so that it goes left to right, like opens left to right, but you know, whatever, it still opens and closes the same, so it doesn't really matter. Once you're done gluing down those pieces, you're going to go ahead and unzip the zipper. This is just going to make things easier later on. Now go ahead and glue the perimeter of your piece. Just glue one side and then flip the other piece on top of that. This is so hard to explain. Hopefully you get what I'm doing. Just the very outer edge of the piece all the way around. Don't leave any holes. Glue down that whole perimeter. Once the glue has set, you're going to go ahead and flip it inside out through that zipper opening. And that's it for the Harry Potter pencil case. Once you flip it inside out, you may have to adjust it just a bit and flatten it down a bit or glue some bits down that came up, but everything ends up looking really cute, I think. This is such a cute little bag. When I made it, I was like, oh, that's so cute. Okay, anyways, now on to the Luna Lovegood case. And obviously this doesn't just have to be a pencil case, which is ironic because I only put pens in this bag, but you could put your wallet in there, your cell phone, or I don't know, maybe a deck of cards. You could put whatever you want in it. Okay, now for the Luna bag, I made this template obviously, and it's kind of roughly made and I have some notes on it, but I'll explain later and I'll leave a link to it down below in the description box. I don't show all the parts in making this bag because I do pretty much the same thing as I did with the Harry bag. I used the spray adhesive and cut out all the parts of the template and etc. I'll just explain the things that need to be explained. For this bag, you're going to need green, red, light blue, dark blue, a gray or silverish color, a cream, yellow, light pink, and a darker pink felt fabric. I cut out the pieces and assembled them, and here's what it looks like all put together. When you're cutting out that hairline, make it a little longer on both sides because I did the same thing that I did with Harry and left a bit in the back so you could fold it and kind of hide that cream colored shade when you glue it onto the zipper so it blends in seamlessly. And when you're cutting out the hairline, cut it out before you cut out the earrings so it makes things easier. And I left the leaf on the outside of the template, and you're going to cut 4 of those leaves. I'll be using a yellow 9-inch zipper so it blends in with her hair. This is how it looks when it's glued on. I did it right in the middle of it, and I did it right this time where it zips from left to right, or opens from left to right, whatever, you get what I'm saying. I did it opposite for Harry. And then you're going to glue the perimeter. Be mindful about where you place that earring because obviously you need to glue the edges, and if you put it too close to the edge you might not be able to see it when you flip it inside out. I also want to address the colors that I used for Ravenclaw's scarf. I usually am loyal to the books blue and bronze, but it's pretty hard finding bronze felt fabric, so I used a silver gray color, which is the movie's, color for Ravenclaw, which is silver and blue, but you gotta work with what you can find. The only difference that I noticed using a 9-inch zipper as opposed to a 7-inch zipper was that it was easier to do the inside out thing with the 9-inch zipper. I mean, I'm sure there's other differences, but that's the only one that I really noticed. Plus, the 9-inch zipper left a tail at the end. I'm pretty sure that's just to help with the zipping or whatever, but that just looked annoying to me, so I just tucked it inside the bag. I mean, I guess you could cut it off, but I didn't want to. I feel like I rambled a lot about the zippers, but I'm just saying my template is 9 by 6 inches, so it obviously calls for a 9-inch zipper. So if you can find one, get one, but it's okay if you can't. You can use a smaller one like I did for Harry. Then I made some final touches to Luna's bag because, Luna's radish earrings has a little white tip, so I got some white fabric paint and roughly made a little white tip to the earrings. And that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this DIY and didn't mind my rambling too much. Again, I'll leave links to the templates down below in the description box, along with all the products and materials that you'll need. please subscribe to my channel for more DIYs and future videos. It'll mean so much to me. And if you give this DIY a try, I would love to see it, so post your pictures to Instagram with the hashtag #PotterThing so I'll be able to see it. And thanks so much for watching.